Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. We praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we seek His guidance and forgiveness. Allah's peace and blessings be upon our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, his household, his companions, and those who would follow him to the day of judgment. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to this another episode in this distinguished program in the blessed month of Ramadan. And today, inshallah Rabbil Alameen, I'm going to talk about some Islamic legal rulings with regard to Muslim women in the month of Ramadan. So, the first thing we should say that fasting is obligatory upon the Muslim woman who is Muslim, reached the age of puberty, and who is adult, as we can say, and who is a sane person who knows the legal rulings and the consideration of Muslim legal rulings in the religion of Islam. Dear brothers and sisters, we should know that our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as well as by the commandment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, has commanded them to fast, commanded the woman to fast during the month of Ramadan. And he also used to command the companions of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah's peace and blessing be upon him, to lead the children, the female children, also to fast during the month of Ramadan. So as it was reported by Rubayya bint Muawiz, he used to say that our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has commanded us to lead the children fast during the month of Ramadan, and when the time of the sunset comes, the time of breaking the fast, we used to give some toys to the children so they would stand bending or birding, also they stand not break their fasting to the sunset. Dear brothers and sisters, as for there are some specific cases during the month of Ramadan dedicated to some specific states of women. The first condition is that women in their menstruating period or in the postpartum period as well. Dear brothers and sisters, such women is not obliged to fast during the month of Ramadan or exempted from fasting during the month of Ramadan in this period of time. And after their excuse is passed, they are asked to make up the mysteries after the month of Ramadan. Another case, dear brother and sister, is that the deceased woman is not obliged also to fast during the month of Ramadan. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said, Laysa ala al-maridi haraj. So the deceased woman during the month of Ramadan is exempted from fasting. However, we should differentiate between two kinds of fasting. The first fasting is that the woman is to be healed after a specific period of time. So if that period takes the whole month, the Muslim woman is asked to make up the mysteries the whole month after passing the month of Ramadan. On the other hand, we have the temporary fasting that the woman maybe suffer the disease for the rest of her life. Then she is not asked to fast, or fasting is not obligatory upon such women who suffer the continuous or successive disease up to the rest of her life. For that case, dear brothers and sisters, such woman will ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to heal her and to regain her his health once again. And dear brothers and sisters, in that case, this woman is asked to pay a compensation in such days. And of course, a compensation in such days, if she doesn't have money or doesn't have anything, her guardian is asked to pay for her. Dear brothers and sisters, it is also the commandment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the woman to fast during the month of Ramadan. And the obligation here, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says كُتِبَ عَلَيْكُمُ الصِّيَامِ, it encompasses to women and to women and to the men. Dear brothers and sisters, these were some specific rulings, some Muslim rulings to the Muslim woman in such world. And till here we come to the end of our episode today. Thank us for watching, and see you next time, inshallah Rabbil Alameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.